Well, who do we have here?
We're back.
We have Bob and Kent from Metsa Machines. Guys, let me get this straight here. Geography. You're driving on your way to Wisconsin and what?
And you left your jacket in our booth. Seriously.
So you drove all the way out here. Now that's what I call service from a dealer.
No.
This is Bob and Kent from Metsa Machines. They're from Merrill, Wisconsin, and you guys are the North American importer.
Yep, for the Japa Firewood.
For the Japa Firewood. But the company you work for is Metsa Machines.
Correct.
And you sell multiple...
Yeah, we've got the Japa Firewood processors, we've got Ramy ATV snowblowers, flail mowers, brush cutters, and Ultratech trailers.
All right, and you get into this trade show circuit, I guess, every year, right? Yep. And it gets kind of busy this time of the year going into the fall.
Yeah, this was trade show 4 out of 4, the Paul Bunyan was, in 1 month time. So it's been a very busy month.
Oh, wow. And then where does the Paul Bunyan rate amongst like all of the trade shows, at least you guys go to?
They were all pretty good this year.
Excellent show.
Yeah, they were all pretty good this year, but the Paul Bunyan show was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of a hub. It's kind of a center for a lot of people from a lot of different parts of the country.
Mm-hmm. So your job then, you're not sitting at your desk in your air-conditioned office now. Right. You're out on the road driving, hauling trailers and machines and...
Making firewood.
Yep.
Yeah, making firewood. Boy, they had a big pile of firewood yesterday. I need to talk to you about that 405. Oh, man, that thing was dynamite. Mm-hmm. All right, so you've been living in a hotel then for a while, is that right?
Yeah, and Airbnbs.
Yeah. And then is this something fun that you guys do, or has it become a drag,
No,
or?
It's a good time.
Yeah, we were just talking about that on the way over here this morning, actually. It's like, it's a lot of physical work. It is strenuous to, and they're long days, but it is fun.
Oh, wow.
All the people we get to meet, the interactions we have, showing the machines, running the machines. I mean, it's a good time.
Okay, real good. Well, if you guys are tired and all, then I understand. But it's tradition that when you show up to the wood yard, I got wood for you to stack.
Well, based on your live stream when you had everyone else making the firewood for you, I guess.
Okay, well, I need to hide my secret a little bit better. That I read a lot, and I really just. I don't make firewood. I don't do nothing. I just sit around and read, and then I point and tell people what to do. So, all right.
Somebody's got to be the boss.
Dad, he always, when he worked at the steel mill, and he had said, there were the foremans. They would always put their white helmet in their back window and drive around, to let everyone in town know that they were the foreman. So I need to come up with something like that. All right. I tell you what. I got just a small amount of wood to stack. Maybe you guys can help, and maybe Kent can hold the camera. Is that cool? And then we can get you guys on the road. How's that sound?
Sounds good, buddy.
All right. Here we go, guys. All right. Bob, this way to stack.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the 15K log? That looks familiar.
I have a 5K log and a 15K log. We forgot to do the 10K log. It depends on what time of the season it happens. You want to film videos, but you still got to get your work done.
Oh, are you saving those?
They just stick around.
Better start to make the 20K, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Where do we stack what? You want me to mix species here for you?
No, this is a lot of ash. This is just going to get stacked here.
Okay.
And this will just be ready to go here probably in the late winter.
All right.
All right.
That's a nice trailer.
Yeah, thanks. This is an Ultratech dump trailer. I think I got it from Metsa Machines
weird.
in Merrill, Wisconsin.
Cool.
Serious though, this is nice because I had a trailer that's a lot wider and you're always bending and reaching, and it holds a lot and it's easy to pull stuff out. You sell firewood yourself, don't you?
A small amount, yeah. Nothing like this.
No. So do you stack your wood or how do you store it?
Well, I don't like no, we don't stack any of it. It all goes into crates right off the conveyor of the processor, so we don't have to rehandle it, and then ours is just set up as a self-serve. But I'm not doing nearly the volume you are. Maybe we do 40 quart a year. But we have a roadside stand, and that works really well, and people really like the small splits. So I use a perfect split processor back home.
So you use a Japa processor to make your firewood?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool.
435.
Is it like a yard setup so people driving by can see the machines?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I always tell them if they want to actually run one and see it in person, give me a day or two notice, make an appointment. We'll make sure we got the log racks loaded.
Yeah.
And a guy can come run a new machine, you know?
Yeah.
It's always nice to be able to put some wood through it before you... Videos are great, but to see it in person and to actually put your hands on it and run it.
Oh, yeah.
I can ask you, how'd you like running the 405 yesterday?
That was awesome. That was a heck of a machine.
Videos do good, but I mean...
Uh-huh. So do you let people at the trade shows run those machines too?
Yeah, if they want to. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We can give them a basic rundown quick. It's pretty easy to use.
Yeah, I agree.
The 365, I mean, even like a 365, if somebody wants to run that, it's not much training needed to make some firewood fast.
Mm-hmm. And I see that you sold the 365
Yeah,
while you
the
were there.
basic sold. It was great to have that Bobcat tractor there because then you could actually show running it off the tractor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a lot of people around here had good feedback on that. A lot of people had tractors, farms, and
Right.
they were like, well, why have an extra engine?
Right.
I can see it from both sides, but... So, Joe,
Yeah.
I think it's been, what has it been, 2 years since you've had your processor?
It was March of last year.
Okay, and when did you start the channel?
March of last year.
Okay. And did you ever think that you'd be sitting at a booth at the Paul Bunyan show with a line of people waiting to see you?
No.
How did you like it?
It was, you know, I'm not I keep saying I am a simple guy from Ohio. So a lot of this stuff is kind of out of my comfort zone. But it was also cool. I'm used to having people come up to me because I owe them money. So that was, and then did you see all of the OWB t-shirts?
Yeah,
down there. There's a lot.
I did. It's really cool.
What the heck?
I also thought it was pretty cool that some people brought you Dr. Pepper. It's, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe I should start talking about Maseratis or something on the channel. Maybe
There you go.
maybe someone will bring me a Maserati.
Long-term goals.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have never thunk it. This has just been, this has been great. And I think beyond everything else, I'm glad that I got to meet you.
Thank you.
And Kent. You guys are nice. And beyond the YouTube thing, what I know about you is that you wouldn't be treating me any differently as a dealer.
Right.
And because, man, when my machine, blew a hose at 30 hours, and I talked to Bob about it, and I told him, I said, I'm not going to run it probably for till the end of the week, but I had that hose mailed to my front porch by 4 p.m. the following day. And
we try to do it.
Yeah, that was something.
Service after the sale is what you need, especially in this industry, and if somebody's relying on a machine
Right.
to make their living.
So, buying a processor, it's a scary thing because, there's not like there's a Japa dealer right down the street in town.
Right.
And I remember, Wes, when I was talking to you about it, I had never heard of Japa. I didn't know if they were for real or if it was just one of these Mickey Mouse machines. And I asked you directly. I says, Bob, when this thing breaks, what am I going to do? And you said there is nothing on this machine that can't be fixed, and I will send you the part, and if you can't figure it out, I will personally drive down here and fix it for you. And he was serious. And that was what put me over the edge. Made buying it a lot easier decision.
So, Joe, did you happen to notice how long the line was to see you?
There was.
At the booth, yeah.
At times we did have a line.
Yeah.
That was cool. And I don't know. It's kind of, you're talking with someone, but you see,
Yeah.
So that was kind of weird. I don't know. I'm out of my comfort zone. I hope I did as best as I could.
I think you did good.
I see this big split here. This was, Shibe must have done this one because this would have never passed QC with
do a
us.
woo?
Yeah. There'll be no wooing today. I've given up on my woo. But there was, I walked all over that place, and we were there during the busy time. Without a doubt,
it was busy.
Without a doubt, you had the busiest tent in the show. There was a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of YouTube channels there.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to see a few of them. I know Dan from Back 40 was there. Old Town Acres, Adam. Nick Pixel we got to meet. It was really great meeting him and talking with him after the show.
The Saw Surgeon was there. Outside with Andy. Woodrow Woods. And of course, Dan from Back 40.
Outside with Shibe, like I said.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Woo!
Well, you know, he was here because look at these big.
You got my
pieces.
woo on the video, by the way, on that last one.
That was you.
I waited for it.
So I don't know any of these guys, other than through YouTube. But it was like when they all came. Well, you were here too
Yeah.
for the
What a
the
great crew. A great
Paul
crew,
Bunyan show.
Yeah.
It was like you knew them.
Yeah.
It was cool, man.
Yeah, it was.
And they're just all nice, very generous gentlemen. Look how easy this was stacking. And it's so much nicer when you're with people.
To do it for you?
Not to do it for you. I don't want to get corny here, guys,
Okay.
but I'm sure subscribers know about good memories, you know, from stacking wood. I think it is just one of those easy, low thought actions.
Yeah.
And when you're with someone, you know, you shoot the breeze, you enjoy each other's time, and I think it just builds good relationships and good memories. And I think that's, to me, probably at the heart of Firewood. You know, that's what the slogan I came up with, family, friends, Firewood.
Sure.
And I think, you know, how I market and how I sell, I think that's what I shoot for.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff here for the fire pit.
Yeah, for sure. Which you need to upgrade, by the way.
Those guys were crybabies. I'm cold, they were saying. Okay, so how about this?
Yeah.
We're done here.
All
Let's go on up and let's look at the Japa here and let's talk about firewood processors.
All right, sounds good.
When I first landed that restaurant, I kind of learned really quick, at least in my area, that I had an opportunity to keep it for a long time.
Yeah.
And you know, they go through, I think, 35 cords a year, and I was thinking, can I keep up with that just with a chainsaw and my super splitter? And the answer was no. So I thought, you know, maybe I need a processor, and I got that smaller Dyna, and it was just too slow. I think I could make firewood faster the old way, but you know, just not as much because of the physical demands. So that's when I turned to you. So you know, the 365 is world class. It's dynamite. You know, but with everything, you always have limitations.
Absolutely.
And the max on this is a 14-inch log, which sounds big, but you know, at least around here, you know, you still got these bigger maples coming in, and sometimes the stuff doesn't fit. And that's when I decided to fix that problem with this, because you know, lifting these larger rounds, it gets old after a while. And I'm 50, I'm in my mid 50s, although I don't think I look a day over 49, but whatever.
You wear it well.
So this solved a lot of those problems. You know, and here are two logs that I just brought over yesterday. So these are pretty big here. Then these would not fit through, you know, the 365, and I'm not even going to try to get them to go through. So I just bring them over here, I buck them, and they go through this.
Yeah.
So I was at your tent, you know, and you had that bigger machine, the 405, and I saw all these logs that were lined up to go through it.
Yeah.
I was like, holy cow, those I'd have never even thought about putting those through. There's like, but what's the biggest log that'll take?
That'll take 16-inch diameter.
You know, 16, 14, it doesn't sound like a lot.
2 inches doesn't seem like much, but yeah.
When they're laying next to each other, it's a noticeable size.
Yeah.
So what I had learned though, and I'll tell everyone out there, it's just like your chainsaws and splitters. You know, there is a limitation between what any machine can do and how much money you got in the bank, right?
Yep.
And yeah, there was always comments about, you know, oh, you can't run you're only gonna run little skinny logs through this thing here. I was like, yeah, but come on, you know, look how much. You know, look at all the wood that we've made with this thing.
You're doing it fast, and easy.
And you know, if I wanted a machine that could split every log that comes onto this land, I wouldn't have any money. You know, I can't afford it. So that's what, whenever you're looking, if you guys are looking into a processor, there's a lot of very nice machines out there. For sure. But just find what you're looking for, you know? I guess I should be
it should be. I mean, realistically, it's your budget, it's your diameter, it's what you're doing with it. I mean, if you can, I tell everybody, with these machines, they're fast, easy, and safe to use. If you have the right diameter wood, this is the way to go. But not everybody does. Some people say, I only got 30-inch stuff coming to my yard. It's like, well, this isn't the machine.
Yeah, that's definitely not the machine. And the shame of it would be, you know, if that is the size logs that you're getting, you need, because there is that one machine down there that had the big round blade on it. It was like $150,000 or something like that. Come on. If I had that much money, I wouldn't have to sell firewood to buy one. All right, I'd just be sitting around reading books. Never mind.
Wait, you've been? Oh, yeah.
So the weather is a lot different now. This is Ohio, you know, the thick clouds and this is really though the good firewood making weather. I would rather have it overcast like this than sunny.
To be honest, this morning on the way here it was raining, and I said, "Perfect, we're going to Joe's," but I didn't have the umbrella. I used to summer. I saw you a bunch of videos every time, and it's raining.
This was the worst summer ever. But you know, and here's my next dilemma. You know, we're running out of logs.
Yeah.
So right. These other logs here have a story behind them. But I ran into a logger at the show who might be able to hook me up. Good. So you never know when opportunity arises.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do production this morning. The challenge, I got my trailers loaded for a restaurant, and then my other is loaded for a delivery tonight. So
well, we did just unload the Ultratech trailer. You can put a logger to.
Well, I think that's what I'm going to be producing into that.
Yep.
In that little trailer. But I bought that second trailer to fix my problem. So now maybe I need a third trailer. Well, I want to thank you both. For stopping out. Okay, you brought my jacket. That was really nice of you.
And you got some work out of us.
And I got some work out of you too. I'm getting used to this idea of having people work for me, so I can get back to reading my book. So guys, I just wanted to spend a little time here with Bob and Kent from Metsa Machines and get you guys to know them better. Super cool dealer, probably one of the best dealers I've ever dealt with, and I deal with a lot of very good dealers.
Thank you.
Okay, I hope you guys have a safe trip home, and don't be a stranger. I hope you guys come back here, huh? And if you come back, bring something cool.
Oh, we can arrange that.
All right,
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Literally, it'll be cool.
Yeah. All right, so well, maybe if you want to stick around longer, I got more wood you can stack.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
All right, it's always worth asking. I hope you guys like this, so please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. We post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And I hope that everyone has a great day.